Hello, namaste. This is Sadhana with you. And since the Shravana started, I thought I'll go green today. So I'm going to make one earthy palak rice, you can say. And it is earthy because the whole dish is green in color. And it suits this month, which is the Shravan. And where after the rains, the whole place is green and it's full of very lovely colorful flowers, fruits, plants, leaves. So I thought I'll go green today. Thank you. So these are my green ingredients today, except one or two there are white also, like the rice, the onions and the garlic, but most of the ingredients are green. So shall we start with the ingredients? They look a whole bunch today, but it's a very simple rice. So this is palak, which I've cleaned, washed, blanched, then again put it in cold water and kept. Now I'll be making a paste out of it. And then we have the green beans, which I've cut like this. And then we have the green peas, which is again green. We have about 2 teaspoons of chopped mint leaves, and then we have about 2 teaspoons of chopped coriander leaves. We have about 3 green chilies finely chopped, and then I have my jeera, about 1 teaspoon, about 1 teaspoon of mustard. I have a little kasuri methi, which is again green. Then we have a half lime juice. Then I have 1 finely chopped onions. I have curry leaves. I have the about 6 or 7 garlic pods. Then I have my whole masala, which is 2 bay leaves, 4 or 5 lavang, 1 elaichi, 2 small cinnamon sticks, and then I have my green again garam masala powder, which is homemade. I have made it. And then I have about 1 cup of, I have taken a 1 cup of jeera rice. You can use ordinary rice, you can use basmati, whatever, but I have taken the jeera rice, which I have 1 cup of raw rice cooked with 2 cups of water. I have again added ghee and salt, and I have cooked and kept it ready. So these are my ingredients. Yeah, I have forgotten my olive oil and I have forgotten my salt. Then we have my ghee. Without ghee I will not cook. These are my ingredients today. First I'll be making a paste of this blanched palak to a fine paste. So I'll make the paste. Now I'll add my olive oil. At least you have to add about 3 or 4 tablespoons of oil, because this is a rice based dish. The texture is important. If need be, I'll again add later a little bit of ghee, maybe about 1.5 teaspoons of ghee. Yeah, and then it's hot. I'll be adding my mustard. I'll be adding my jeera. I'll be adding my whole masalas like tej patta and all these masalas, and I'll just wait for it to give a nice aroma, nice flavor. And now I'll be adding my curry leaves. Nicely getting a little browned. Nice flavor. Now I'll add my garlic. I'm not adding ginger. I'll just add my garlic. Little bit, just for mild flavor. And then what we do is, first we add the beans, and then we add the green peas. And we allow both these to nicely get fried, nicely get sauteed in the oil and the ghee. So let it not get overcooked. A little crunchiness is good to taste the beans and the green peas, because when I am adding the other ingredients, they get sauteed simultaneously. So about midway through, you add the chopped coriander, the chopped mint leaves, that is the pudina, the chopped green chilies, nicely saute, and then now I add my already added salt to the rice. So just check. I'll just add a little so that the beans and all don't taste bland. I always like to add a little salt for my vegetables because they nicely gel with the dish. So I've added a little. Oh my god, such a lovely, nice aroma and flavor. Lovely. So now I'll be adding my onions. You may be wondering why I'm adding the onions a little later, because I wanted the beans to be a little more sauteed than the onions. Onions must not be too browned, they should be light colored. That's enough. We'll allow it to sweat a little, means we'll allow the moisture of onions to just get nicely mixed with the vegetables and the seasoned masala. Now I add the main ingredient, that is the palak paste. Saute it nicely. Remember, we have already blanched the palak, so you needn't have to saute it too much. A little salt I'll add now. Little. So what I do is, suppose I use 3 spoons of salt for this dish, I'll be doing it in installments. First I'll use a little, then I'll use a little more, then the final I'll use a little more. So that way what happens, the whole, what all ingredients are put in the dish, all of that will get the taste of salt seasoning. I think I will add a little more oil. The texture is important. If you feel it is sticking to the pan, then you need to add a little more oil. You can add any oil. Today I felt like using olive oil, so I'm using olive oil. But ghee is a must. As you can see, now the texture is, you see, it's not sticking to the pan. So that means I've used the right amount of oil. Now I'll be adding my kasuri methi. I'll be adding my garam masala, which is homemade. Now the other main ingredient goes to the pan. That is the rice. I have used jeera rice. You can use the rice of your choice, whatever is available at your house. In the end of the day, the rice and all doesn't matter so much. If the texture is good, any rice, it doesn't matter. But jeera rice gives an extra flavor, because jeera rice has a little basmati flavor, so it gives a nice flavor to the dish. That's why I've used jeera rice. You see, nicely mix. This is the most important. You have to nicely, lovingly, remember, lovingly you have to mix. The rice should not get mushy. So nicely mixed. Look at the green, my god, this is a beautiful, very apt for this season, which is the rainy season, where it's green everywhere. So I thought I'll make this simple, superb, sumptuous. Here I wish to share that you can add carrots, you can add corn, you can add any other vegetable of your choice, just to give another variant in the color. if you put carrot, then there's a light orange in between. If you put the yellow corn, then there are few yellow corns in between. So the whole dish looks very colorful and nice. I thought I'll just keep it green today, but all these things is optional. You can use cashews, you can use anything. That is all your choice. So now shall we? Now the main thing, I will just check for my salt, which I always do. Chilies I can't do much. Meal by itself, all healthy things in the rice. Shall we plate the dish? Now my tasting session. I already tasted. I just feel like gobbling it up. It's just too good. So hope you all like my preparation today. Please like, share and subscribe without fail. Thank you. Any suggestions? Welcome. Now for my 1 minute talk on the preparation. For me, colors, as I mentioned in the last video, colors is very important for me. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So first, it should be catchy. It should be very this one to your eyes. What do you mean? Very catchy to your eyes, and then to your gut, to your stomach. So this palak should have that palak. Should not be overcooked, over blanched. It should be right. The right masalas you have to put. It's a trial and error method. It's not key from day one itself I have been a proficient cook. No, but over a period of time I have tried to make persona for myself in cooking, and even if I sleep, get up any time, automatically my brain starts working and I can get into the process of cooking. So discipline, so all these put together can make you a good cook. Like how you work in your office, your targets, you have lots of things. Similarly in cooking also, keep a target. I mean, it should look like this, it should taste like this. So that way what happens, you're conscious, you're mentally conscious about the way you cook, the way you do. And in the end of the day, you should satisfy your guest, which is the most important thing. They should wish for you, they should give you good wishes, their good wishes that is, to you, and they should come back to you, telling that, Sadhna, your palak rice was very good, earthy palak rice. I mean, please make it for me when I come next. So when they say that, I feel very happy. So we are the privileged ones if we share our good food with a guest. So hope you like the whole video. Thank you.